Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2. You don't really need to have watched part 1 to watch part 2. I'm just filming them both back to back, so here they both are. So if you didn't watch last week's video, like I said last week, today we're doing Chuu and Eve and Ateez, and I think there's some like Stray Kids trades and sales in here as well. I think we're gonna do Ateez first because I want to get these massive boxes off of my table. And Ateez decided that every single box that we do now has to be the biggest thing you've ever seen in your life. You know, I know everyone's already gotten this at this point, but like, what is this, KQ? I know it's already been said a million times, but like, why is this so big? What are we doing? Like, I just don't see a justifiable reason why this was this big. Like, here's the digipack from Golden Hour Part 2. Why is this so big? What do you mean? So this was the group order manager I used for this. Shout out to her for literally dealing with all of these boxes and finding a way to ship all of these boxes to us. I don't actually remember which pub I got. I know they have little tiny cowboy hats on. That's all I remember. So it's this one. I wonder if it says on the back because I really don't remember. So here's the front. Does it say? Oh yes, it's Apple Music. Cool. So this is Yo Songs. And then I have basketball card. I actually have Songhwas for this one and then Yo Songs for this one as well. Honestly, at this point, I don't know if I care to collect the actual other one. Like, I guess I could trade Songhwa for the other one, but like, they're not that cute and I don't think I care anymore. So these are just the cards I have. This is just what we're working with. She also sent another little envelope. I have no idea if this was like something that came in here and she sorted it or what, but I do have two more cards. I have this Yeosong and then this Son card. I know I already have this Yeosong. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the Son card. I just, a couple weeks ago at this point, downsized my Ateez stuff that I have that's not Yeosong, so he will probably go up for trade for something. Okay, there's this massive box we have to get through. You know, this is one of those things where if I had known, I should have just read the actual description of this. If I had known that this was this big, I probably wouldn't have pre-ordered it. But I have it now, so I guess we have to do something with it. So there's this like plasticky thing. And then this front thing, is this? Nope, it's just a really thick piece of cardstock. And then I don't know if I can be bothered to go through all these posters. I'm sure there are actual bigger 18 than me who have already done it. I don't think I can be bothered. Like, what was I supposed to even do with all those posters, KQ? Did you just want me to hang every single one of those on my wall? It's not like I can do anything with that. So this is, I know you got like a random Golden Hour Part 1 photo book. I got the blue version. No, I can't tell you what the actual album name is called, but this is the photo book I got. I think it was random between the three. And then, oh my goodness, there's so much going on in here. Okay. Okay, here's the bottom of the box with all of the CDs. Again, I get that it was probably this big because you wanted to do the CDs like this, but I feel like there was a better alternative. I'm not even like a graphic design person and I feel like I could workshop at least 5 different other solutions to this. So there is this set of things, this photo book. I don't know what any of this is. Is this just a track list? Yes, and then there's like a couple. There is one picture in the back. And then there is the set of postcards, which you used to get like in the album. Okay. And we used to get these in the album. I wonder if they're the same size as that. When was the last time they even did that? Was that Fever? Was the last time they did like the postcards in the album thing? So there are those postcards. And then there's also Polaroid style cards. I think each member has 3 of them. So there's the back. We're gonna rapid fire through all these. So every member has 3. And apparently they chose different outfits. Okay, so some people have the black and white. Hongjun just doesn't. There's Songs. It's been so long, I don't even know what these outfits are from. Okay, so San also doesn't have the black one. Neither does Mickey. There was no like discussion between the members on, hey, what are we doing for these? Just vibes. Here is Young's and Bungles. There's also individual member photo books. Much like the posters, I'm not going through all of these. Again, this came out like months ago, and if you're watching my video and you're curious about it, you probably also already watch more dedicated Ateez than I am. So I'm just gonna open Songs because he's my bias. So we're gonna go through his, and if you want to see everyone else's, there are probably better unboxings. So here is Songs. I don't even know what concert is this from? I don't even remember. It's been so long since this actually, like the pictures were taken and this came out. I feel like Ateez always have like the prettiest concert fits though. Like I've never seen an Ateez concert performance and gone, I don't really like their outfits. Like the Ateez KQ stylists are doing good jobs. Okay, so that's kind of everything that was in this box. Again, there are better unboxings than mine. I'll figure out what to do with this eventually. I don't think it's big enough for any of my shelves, so it might just go on the top. Okay, here is the other big Ateez box. I don't buy a ton of merch for Ateez. I actually don't buy any merch for Ateez. The few things that I do buy are either music related or photo book related. And I have been buying the like era photo books. So I don't buy like the summer photo books or anything like that, but the ones for the eras, because I have the Treasure one and I have the Fever Dear Diary one as well. And this is the one for the world. And they decided that there was going to be a DVD or Blu-ray in this one. I don't remember which one I got. I think it was the DVD. I feel like I probably got that one. So there's also like a million things in this one. And here are all the DVDs in this one. And again, so we did this once. We couldn't have done this similar thing again for the Work to Live thing. Look at how much less space that takes up. This box is still, I don't want to like undersell it. This box is still enormous and incredibly heavy. But we could have done something with the DVDs. This one came with postcards. I feel like it might have been the Blu-ray one that came with, oh, there's three. There's all the units. Photo cards. I don't think this one came with photo cards. I don't actually remember. But this is like the written version of all of the diary things, I think. So if you want to read all these, I'm sure they're posted online at this point. It's interesting to me that they didn't just like split it up by language. I guess it's because they did it by era, so they wanted all of the Fever Part 2 or Fever Part 3 in one section. And here's the actual like photo book. We'll do like a quicker flip through of this. I don't think I want to be here for the next 8 years. But I always think these photo books are really interesting because like they're more of like behind the scenes stuff and outfits and all of that kind of stuff. So these are the photo books that like really interest me. So I'll go through this like way more on my own time and actually look through it. But I just like seeing like the different eras all kind of contained into one photo book. It's cool to have. So there is this one. Again, this is a hefty photo book. This thing is massive. Okay, final Ateez stuff. This is my stuff that I joined for Golden Hour Part 2, which was not that much. This is basically my default Ateez group order manager. But I did get the pop-up card. Okay, now that I've pried it out here, this is the, I think the pop-up card. And then the Pearl US distribution card. And then I think this is one of the digipack cards. Like, at least if it's member covered. Like, I agree that they shouldn't be random. So this one came with a bunch of cards. There's like a sticker thing, a clear, can I get, surely I have white somewhere in this mess of stuff that I've created. There we go. So there is his little film strip thing. Truly the worst part of filming these videos is the fact that I just like hurl everything behind me and then I have to spend a bunch of time cleaning up afterwards. So here's the bookmark for this one. And then I think this is the racer version. So with the little flag. This is the, I think it's called the Love Shot version. So here is this one. I love this outfit on him. And then this is one of the actual digipack cards. So hopefully it's not the same one. Oh, it's not, so I don't have to trade. Thank goodness. I don't think I'm planning on collecting all of the digipack cards. I didn't really do it for Golden Hour Part 1 either. We're gonna ignore that the sun is very slowly encroaching on my table because it's the only thing keeping me warm right now. And I don't really want to have to move the table, so enjoy the winter sun while it is here. So this came with the big, huge DVD thing. It was like the World photo book. Again, same group order manager, but this is the pre-order postcard that came with it. Y'all Songs is so cute. So there is that. I am praying that that's like a normal postcard size because the postcards that came in Golden Hour Part 2 are not. They're like weirdly big and I don't know where to store them. So they just aren't stored yet. Okay, I have a bunch more letters to open and then we'll do Chuu and Eve at the end and then wrap this up. Because you're seeing this across 2 weeks. I have been sitting here filming for like at least an hour at this point. So we have more Ateez. This was also so long ago. So this was from Golden Hour Part 2. This is the Barnes & Noble card with some fall stickers in it. So here is Yeosang's Toast card. Now that I finally have all of my Golden Hour group orders in, like I said, I didn't really order that much this time around. I actually have to like figure out what I'm collecting and make a template for it. So here is, there were some stickers on the outside of this one, but this one is also a trade. This was for the Hop trading cards. This is one of the sets I'm missing. I am 90% certain the other set is in here as well. So it took some like persistence, but I finally did find people who were trading like the full set to the full set. Because like as someone who's going to collect OT8 anyway, I didn't want to have to trade individual cards, like especially around the holidays when it's just kind of a mess anyway. Mostly because I'm traveling so much, I don't really stop trades and sales for the holidays. Like I don't care if you do, I will happily not send out, but personally I just have never been like, I'm not going to trade and sell because it's the holidays. So this is one of the sets. So this is Chan's from that version. I also love these like heart hollow sleeves. I'm not a huge yellow person, but I think these are really fun. I don't even know like what the different versions of these are. I've basically just been calling it like the outdoor concept and the suit concept. So here are Hyunjin and Ian. So 2 more of those, and again, let me see if I can find them. So the other set is definitely in here. I found it. So this is the other set that I was missing. So I pulled 2 of the 4 sets. So now we have at least these sets done for Hop. And I should, sometime in the next couple weeks, have my accordion and Nemo versions, so we'll get to go through those and see my pulls. I imagine we'll need to do some trading. I hope it's not too late, because I'm still trying to trade stuff from 8, and like no one wants to trade me for it at this point. I feel like that's the downside of more group orders as well, is like your options for trading are either you trade literally like within the week the album came out, or like you're not trading at all anymore. So here's another Hop trade. This is one of the limited versions. So here's Felix's limited version. I know I had 4 limited versions, so I don't remember what I actually traded for. So here's Felix's normal version card, so the double-sided card as well. This one is Barnes & Noble, or is this the limited version units? They both had the same concept, so I honestly don't remember. See if I can tell based on the back. This is the album version. So this is the last limited version unit that I was missing. And here is the Barnes & Noble unit from a trade that I was missing. No, I'm gonna have to take it off. I did pretty well on pulls for this album. I do feel like it was like weirdly hard to trade for this album though, like for exclusives and stuff as well. I feel like, wow, there's a lot of tape on this. I feel like it was so hard to like explain what you were looking for because everything was kind of similar. Like the units in the album were similar to Walmart and Barnes & Noble, and then the trading cards were kind of a mess to trade for because most people were trading individual cards, and I was like, I am not trading 8 individual trading cards. That is not happening. So here is the Barnes & Noble unit. I also feel like it was because it was like so close to Christmas that this happened that everyone was just kind of like a mess. So I have an Eve card. This is actually the last envelope, and then we just have 2 Eve stuff, so fitting segue from the boy group we have going on here. This is, wow, this tape is something. I think I got this one off of Mercari as well. But this is one of the Everline cards from Loop Era. I'm slowly making my way on Loop Era. Trust we will get there eventually. Come on, weird tape. So here is this card. Bright orange back. Gonna look probably pretty weird next to the green, but there's that card. Okay, we have Chuu and Eve stuff to do. This is almost the last of my Chuu stuff from Strawberry Rush. I think it's 2 more events that I joined for. It was like the last events though, so. And I think I also pre-ordered the Chuu Season's Greetings through that group order manager, so I assume she's just waiting to ship that all at the same time. Okay, so as far as album cards, because these were all from the, oh, this is the group order manager I used for this one. So these are the album cards. Based on my template, I don't know if I already marked off what I actually needed or not, but here are the ones that I got. I'm still missing 3 of them according to my template, but I sent this template to the other group order manager for the stuff I'm still missing. So my goal with joining group orders is always just to have to like trade for as few cards as possible. Like I wanna join for enough events that I can theoretically pull all of the cards, and hopefully they had enough joiners that I can do that. Okay, so these are K-Town for you because they came in the little weird packet things. I don't know why they switched to these. They cannot possibly be better. So these are the way, I think they were melon bread ones, but these are the cards from it. And here's the back, just pretty plain. Let me actually move this, so like, and then I have this other pre-order set, which was Music and Drama, which is very cute. Although, I think I've said this before, I don't think I've ever seen a Chuu card and been like, ah, it's not very cute. And the other Chuu thing I have is, where is it? I don't actually know. There we go. I have a fan sign page to my name. At this point, can I remember what the question I asked was? No, I do not. But I have a signed Chuu page now. So again, I was talking about it last week. My goal is to have like one thing signed by every Luna member. And I think, again, I will have to confirm at another point, but I think I'm pretty close. If not, already have it. But I have this page, which is like the cutest page. I'm so glad she signed this one. I think I will take this out of the album and like either put in my binder or like frame it on my shelf or something. And finally, Eve, more signed stuff. I'm actually not going to open the inclusions in this video because I'm going to do like a whole Eve I Did era mega unboxing because I have every single pre-order event except for 2 cards, which I'm still trying to hunt down before that video happens. So I can do like, here's every single Eve card for the entire era. So I did get this month, hence why I wanted to show it, but I will be showing you what's inside during that video. That being said, like none of these pulls in here matter because I pre-ordered so many events that I have probably like 10 sets minimum of the actual album cards. So yeah, none of the random pulls that are in here actually matter, but here is the version of it I got. I'm very happy because this is the version I actually prefer. But yeah, we have both versions. The international version, I'll have stuff for that in that video. Again, all of the pre-order events. So stay tuned for that. It will come eventually whenever I start getting all those group orders in. Okay, that is the end of this week's video. Thank you so much for coming along on part 1 and part 2 if you stuck through both of them. We now have a lot of cards to put away. So the next storing video will be coming soon, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone.